So, hi, hey, hello, and welcome again. And I guess I'm here to tell you about crafting and building an identity, whatever that could be. Since this is actually more or less me talking about my own identity crisis. Shocking, is it not? Anyways, to start things off in crafting and building, having an identity is just a matter of renaming yourself to whatever you want and finding your skin to match it. As for the case of me, I actually struggled to land on the name I want, like Ken, for example, which is my nickname. But the same could be said for every other Ken out there, Barbie's boyfriend included, making it not that special. So that's out of the question, making me pivot to another variation of my nickname, which is Ken Ken. Then I quickly realized that's literally just Ken multiplied by 2. Not bad, but not unique enough. Especially considering that it's not just personal preference that I'm referencing. I'm going by YouTube naming sense as well, and of course gamer tags to make it even more official, which made it all the more complicated, but I did eventually arrive at nothing. Yep, nothing. I even arrived at Kane, which is much closer to my real name, but be it YouTube or Microsoft Xbox, they're already taken. Maybe Ken with a hint of key in it wasn't as one of a kind as I thought. To combat this obsession of being the one and only, I found myself scrolling through potential skins that I wanted to assume, to distract myself. There was this and that, but one stood out. Lo and behold, it was Mob Skin, or Kageyama Shigeos. It was quite the sight, especially with the hair being somewhat poofy and not at all as squarey as I thought most skins would be. At that point, something clicked, and I figured, why not? It worked even more in my favor as I mashed Ken in that Mob Psycho 100 title and arrived at the Mob Psycho 100 that I have today. As convoluted as that was in essence my process of crafting and building an identity. As for the crisis part, well, it kinda stems from the name and skins, which really just circles back. As mentioned, the name is way too close for comfort with Mob Psycho 100, and I feel as though I've stepped on one sensei's ownership and such, especially with all that I'm doing with my YouTube shorts, assuming mob's context in all of them. It probably also doesn't help that I'm just minimally editing myself in the content of other people, essentially making me no different to green screen kids, which is quite a shame, haha. It's not really the identity in YouTube that I want to be going for. Accordingly, the same situation translates to skins as well, given I'm really not the one who made it, or any of what I'm using for that matter, as there's a variety of mob skins that I'm going to be circulating through. I'm not really informed with this whole process and actually just jumped into it, and I'm too lazy to get to the bottom of the can you copyright a skin rabbit hole. So sorry to whomever made these respective skins, and I hope you give me the silent green light on using them. Or maybe I'm just overthinking things. Either way, that's partially how my identity crisis came about. And all in all, that should sum up crafting and building an identity, wherein you should just build your skins from scratch, pixel by pixel, which is the lesson to take away from all of this. Nonetheless, peace, I guess.